Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 9.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Touchdown! Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And
he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and 5 now. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Got a man at It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Lance again. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now it's Patterson.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Oh, Metcalf, what a catch.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Wilson to Metcalf that time, 1st down, Seattle.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
All you got to do is look at
Look at touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Not much there, only a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Lance now on 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Score Seahawks 35, 49ers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Able to get there and pick it.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Hey, watch the slant. Switch.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down and 8.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.